Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Ryan Jacobson Weather. Hope your Sunday's off to a great start. Let's get right into the forecast for today. As right now we have decently quiet weather across most of the US, but going into next week and next weekend, we're expecting severe weather and a large and potentially potent storm across most of the country. So let's dive right into the forecast for today. There's some showers and storms right now across portions of the south and deep south. These will gradually shift eastward over the next 48 hours or so, bringing scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not much severe weather in the way is expected from this, just some good old thunderstorms and some rain showers, but some rain accumulations could add up to a couple of inches or so, especially around the Georgia-South Carolina border. Then you can see in the northwest, far portions of the northwest, there's a small atmospheric river impacting those areas up there, just bringing some light to moderate snow showers and rain showers as well. So this is what conditions are currently looking like out there. There's your rain showers in the deep south. We're also seeing those rain showers and snow showers at the higher elevations in the northwestern quadrant of the U.S. I'll push this forward. This is going to this afternoon here. There may be a few scattered light snow showers as well in the northern New England region, but not much in the way of snow accumulation expected from these. And you can see the storms down south in the deep south continue to intensify somewhat, but again, not much is expected in the way of severe weather, just some good old thunderstorms. And now this is going into Tuesday morning here. It's going to be really nice on Tuesday for most of the country. It's going to be above average and just warm, quiet weather. Look at that. Really no weather impacting the U.S. This is Tuesday afternoon. You can see there is a cold front coming down from Canada. That'll drop some cooler temperatures through the Midwest and Northeast, but those are going to be short-lived. It's going to be a short-lived cold blast as we're expecting highs to jump right back up Wednesday going into Thursday. And then here we go. This is where things get interesting. Let me push it back a little bit for you guys. This is Wednesday morning here. You can see an atmospheric river impacting portions of the west, bringing heavy snow to the Sierra Nevada region and heavy rain along the coast of California. And this is the beginning of a very strong and potentially potent storm going into next weekend. You can see impacts the Sierra Nevada region and across all the west, all the high mountainous terrain across the west is going to see snow from this. And it could add up to a couple of spots seeing a couple feet of snow from this. And then this is going to Thursday afternoon here. Look at this millibar low pressure. It's already down to a 985. And just for reference, the storm that we saw last week got down to a 978. And that was a very powerful storm. But watch this. 985 here, 983, 984, 981. So this is Friday morning here. And look at this. It's going to rapidly deepen. So 977. 974, 971, this is Friday, early afternoon, late afternoon, 968, and a 966 Friday afternoon, bringing very strong winds across most of the country. Look at this wind field. Those are the isobars. The closer together they are, it means the stronger winds there's going to be. And there's a lot of wind associated with this storm. A 966 millibar low pressure system, if this came to fruition, we haven't seen a storm this strong across the Central Plains or the Midwest since 2019, March of 2019. So it's been 6 years since, if this occurs, that we've seen a storm this strong across the central U.S. And this would bring blizzard conditions across portions of Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, North Dakota, and South Dakota. And this will continue eastward. And then in front of this, there's a potential for some severe weather, including tornadoes and damaging winds and hail, as severe weather is definitely on the table, and you can already see that from a couple of the Storm Prediction Center outlooks that just came out. I'll show you those in a second. This is going to Saturday. This is late Friday night into early Saturday morning. And there's your blizzard conditions. These are going to be very dangerous blizzard conditions across North and South Dakota. And the crazy thing is, it's supposed to be like 60, 70 degrees there this week. So it's just crazy to see how a couple of days can shift that much from literally, shorts weather to literally blizzard conditions But that's March for you. That's spring. Up and down temperature swings and temperature patterns, and you could get a snowstorm, and then 3 days later you could get 70-degree weather. So it's pretty crazy to see. But 973 millibar low pressure system, and then on Saturday you should probably see more severe weather in the deep south. I would say it's more regions across what we saw earlier or last week, excuse me, across portions of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Louisiana. But there could be severe weather all up and down this line. Potentially, we'll see when we get closer to the event. And then that would continue all the way into Sunday afternoon. And maybe even we see some severe weather here up in the northeast in the mid-Atlantic region. Time's too far. We're still a week out from this, but we'll see. But that potential is on the table for even some severe weather in further northern areas of the U.S. After this, it's very uncertain what happens. But I will just, very uncertain. Take it with a grain of salt. Who knows what's going to happen past Monday. But we do know that there's going to be a strong storm impacting the U.S. this upcoming week into this upcoming weekend. So this is the wind gust map, and this will give you an idea of how strong the storm is going to be. So this is currently wind gusts across the U.S., and a few places up to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. So it is gusty, especially in areas of Montana today. Then that system comes through across the northeast. It could get a little gusty going into this evening. This is Tuesday here. And then here we go. This is Wednesday. Watch how the storm just rapidly deepens here, and look how strong these winds get. This is going into Thursday here. This is Thursday afternoon. Look at this. Arizona, you're looking at wind gust 55 miles an hour. New Mexico, plus 50 miles an hour. And look at this. This is going to Friday morning. You're looking at wind gusts 71 miles an hour in New Mexico, which is just crazy to see. Look at northern Texas. You're looking at wind gusts in the 60s. And these are not thunderstorm wind gusts. These are just wind gusts associated with this storm. And look at this wind field. You're looking at strong winds from Tennessee all the way to Utah, and from literally southern Canada all the way down to southern Texas. This is just a giant storm. And then there's your low pressure in here. This is Friday afternoon. And look at this, is like areas of Wyoming and Missouri and Nebraska. They could be impacted heavily from this storm. Kansas especially. Look at this wind gust getting up to 70 miles an hour in Kansas on Friday. And this continues eastward here. And look at this. This is Saturday early morning, and this would be blizzard conditions. So this would be associated with snowfall, and you're looking at wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour, which is going to create havoc travel conditions, as it's just going to be a very, very strong storm with strong winds and snow, and that's just going to create terrible road conditions. And this will go into Saturday here. You can see these strong winds continue to the east, impacting now portions of the northeast and the mid-Atlantic. Gusts from 50 to 60 look to be a commonplace at this point. And this is going into Sunday here, and then it'll be out of the area by Sunday evening. But pretty crazy to see, and it looks like there's going to be some very, very strong winds associated with this storm. So this is the Storm Prediction Center Day 6 outlook, and this literally just came out this morning, and they have highlighted a 15% chance of slight weather on the Day 6 outlook, which is not that common. We saw it for the storm this previous week, but again, we're seeing it now. So Day 6 outlook, this includes Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, St. Louis, Shreveport, Louisiana, and Little Rock, Arkansas, just highlighting the potential on Friday for some severe weather. And then this is going into Day 7, and look at that. You have another 15% slight risk. This is going into next Saturday, and this will include portions of Nashville, Tennessee, and it would include, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and even the Panhandle of Florida. So again, just highlighting the potential for severe weather, and we're still 7 days out from this. So this will be next Saturday going to next Sunday, which is just pretty crazy to see. There's already that potential that far out. Here's the expected precipitation over the next couple of days. This is going into this afternoon here, and you can see portions in the deep south, especially around Georgia, South Carolina, could pick up to 2.5, maybe even 3 inches of rain, especially around the Georgia-South Carolina border. So be be leery of that. Be aware of that. And then here's that storm. You look at Sierra Nevada, gonna pick up a couple inches of precipitation. This will all fall of snow, which will create, probably a decent dump of snow across the west. And then there's that precip going east. There's those thunderstorms, and this is through Monday, painting basically a large picture of precipitation across most of the U.S. It's going to be a very active next couple of days for weather across the U.S., and this next storm coming up is basically going to impact everyone in the U.S., which you can't really say that often. So just pretty crazy to see how impactful the storm may potentially be. Here's a quick look at the estimated snowfall, and this is going into today here. And you can see there's a little spot of Texas and Oklahoma, and there was actually some snow here yesterday. This is not still expected, so I'm not expecting any more snow here in this area. But there was around 3 to 6 inches of snow in northern Texas and western Oklahoma, which is pretty crazy to see, especially in early to mid-March, which you do not see too often. I'll push this forward for you guys. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, and here you go. Sierra Nevada picking up multiple feet of snow. Look at this, up to maybe 50, maybe even 60 inches at the highest mountaintops in the Sierra Nevada. And the west coast here, and all along the west, looks to be hammered with snow, especially at all the higher elevations here across the west. And this is where blizzard conditions would develop here across South Dakota, North Dakota, with maybe a couple feet of snow, up to 2 feet of snow may be possible from this system. This is not expected to be a big snowstorm anywhere else in the U.S. It's mostly going to be contained to the northwest U.S. and then in the west coast, especially the Sierra Nevada region. But there's still is going to be, looks like, blizzard conditions in some of those areas for sure. I thank you all for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and keep on checking back for daily updates on this large storm expected next week, and I'll just keep giving you the newest information. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.